Good evening, guys. Okay, I'm giving you a different perspective. My bedroom wall instead of my living room wall. Get this out of my face. So I wanted to share a story with you. And it's something that's happened a lot in the past, but it happened yesterday, so it's fresh in my mind. I was at work, and every day I use a wheelchair. Yesterday I decided to stand up out of the wheelchair and walk over to an office. Baby! Everybody, oh my God, she can walk. She's walking. And, I told them before, I'm not paralyzed. It's just that I get tired. I trip. I have coordination issues. So it's easier to use that at work. So I'm standing up there, just standing. There's about 4 people in the office, the 2 supervisors, the trainer, and another coworker. And we're just talking and talking. And then one of the supervisors starts to call people to come into the office, and she's like, look, she's walking. Look, she's walking. And I was like, don't do that. She's like, why? It's great. We never get to see you like this. And I can understand. It's like, yeah, that's awesome and that's great, but you just made me, I said, now you're making me feel like a spectacle, like, look, guys, look, she can walk. And then I'm supposed to walk. It's awkward. And again, I know the heart behind it. She was totally being encouraging, and she even said that. She's like, wow, I'm so proud of you, and I want to encourage you and all that. And I totally get it again, but at that point, I know that everyone is staring at me when I do walk and when I walk away now, and it's awkward when people are staring at you. I understand it, but it's also very, very awkward. I had talked to another friend of mine whose son has special needs. He's on the spectrum. He's Asperger's. Well, I guess now he's just on the autism spectrum. So he has some, he needs some occupational therapy every now and then for his walking issues. He'll walk on his toes or just slightly uncoordinated. But she said when he's at home, he walks perfectly. When he's in public is when he gets uncoordinated. And, and it's the same thing, because that you're not as comfortable in public as you are in your own home, and that people are watching you. So I don't know. It's a very touchy subject. And I don't know what I expect. I don't know how to, I think I handle the situations with grace, but people are trying to encourage me, but at the same time, it's like, oh, you make me feel weird. Does anybody else have that problem? Am I the only one that feels like sometimes they're made a spectacle of? I remember my mom when I went to Chicago one year, and I was walking around, and my mom's like, oh, you're walking really good. And she kept doing it, and it was like, Mom, please stop, because every time I walk around, I know that you're analyzing me. Keep it in your head. Talk about me behind my back to somebody, but just don't constantly tell me how I'm walking. Believe me, I know when I'm walking bad. I know when I'm having a rough day. I don't need you to tell me. And people think it's encouraging, and it might be. It could be me being sensitive. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, so when you're done watching this, like, subscribe, and share, please. And ask questions. Give me your opinion and give me your feedback. Am I just being too sensitive?